Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing some fire nails. A little bit of spooky, but not a lot. We're not going to be doing no nail art like extravagant. So first thing is I'm going to go ahead and add my base coat to the nails. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it to one or two. And then I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. I personally, if I was doing this on a client, I would definitely buff or sand the nail tips because you actually want the adhesion. You want it to last long. And I'm just showing you guys this process because I know I do have newbies and sometimes you want to know these stuff. I was there at one point and I wanted to know all of these things. But obviously if it's on a silicone hand, I would not apply base coat. But I always showed this step because a lot of people think you shouldn't put base coat and just go in with your polygel. But before adding your base coat, I would definitely prep the nails and add your dehydrator and primer. And my favorite primer to use is Young Nails. I need to buy a new one. I have a little bit. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. I will be doing duck nails because I wanted to give it a try, and why not? So I did use nail tips. They're not duck nail tips, but I just reversed them and just stick them on like that. And then after we're done, I am going to create that little moon shape at the end just to make them more of a duck nail shape in a way. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my polygel. I only need a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and start off by just creating half. So you only need a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and start patting it in, making sure everything's in place. I'm going to try to figure out what almond I want, whether if I want it a little bit longer or a little bit shorter of a classic almond. So I'm kind of pressing it down. So whenever I do go in with my second bead, it doesn't look like a big old bulb sticking out. So I'm making sure I'm pressing it down until I'm satisfied, and then I'll continue by adding the second bead. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my last bead right here. It doesn't have to be that big. And I'm going to go ahead and concentrate that towards the cuticle area. Okay. Make sure I dip my brush into alcohol, whatever solution you are going to use. And I'm going to start working that near the cuticle area. And I'm hitting in like this, not like this just yet. So the reason why I do that is because I really want to get that cuticle very flush. So there we go. Make sure everything is tucked in very nicely. And then we're going to start patting it in, okay? Just like that. Let me lower my music down because I don't want it. I want to make sure that you can't hear it in the video. So let's go ahead and pat, pat, pat. And then let's circle that off. And my little almond seed or mango seed, I'm just focusing it very little. I'm not going to elongate the almond because I want this space very much free for the design that we're going to do. And the polygel that I'm using is from Nail Couture. I know I haven't really been doing much nails like that because I am running very much low and I can't really waste my own products that I use for clients, so I'm very picky now on what nails I do for you guys. Okay. There you go. I like how that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. Now I'm going to go ahead and use these two gel polishes. This one is from Nails by Deb and this one's from Nail Addict, but I think they rebranded themselves to Nail Reserve. So I'm not sure whether the name is still the same. So I'm going to be taking Blood Pressure, and this one is like shading gel in black. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one. I'm not going to pre-shape them like I usually do. I mean, you can if you wanted to, but I don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and add this black right here. Like it says, it's a sheer black. And I'm going to go ahead and just add that all the way around. It doesn't have to be super perfect because we're still going to go ahead and add some flame to it. Let me go ahead and just back you guys up just a tad bit. So, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and do that to all the nails. And I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. If you don't have a gel polish that's sheer or anything like that, you could go ahead and mix black with clear base gel until you get the consistency or the shade of color that you're looking for. Okay. Go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. So now I'm going to go ahead and take that blood pressure one. And I don't know how this is going to come out, you guys. I'm going to try it out and see if I like it. So for this one, I am going to really concentrate that even on top of that fringe. So whenever we do go in and file, it's just going to look very pretty. It's just going to look more defined. So I'm just using a liner brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I hit all the corners. So whenever we do go in and encapsulate, which I'm going to use clear polygel for that. All right. It doesn't really matter to me that I went on top of that. All right. So once we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and start bringing it downwards. Just like that. You guys see that? Hope you guys can see that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and clean my brush. And what I'm going to do is grab my stippling brush, or this is the Petite Macaroon one. I think that's what it's called. This one's from Max Extrata. And I'm just going to go ahead and just drag just a tad bit the color down. Just like that. It looks so pretty in person. I don't know if the camera is going to be able to capture that, but look how that looks. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cure that because I really like how it looks and I want it to stay in place. So here's how they look. I know they look kind of funny, but it's okay. Whenever you do go in and file, it's gonna look even better. So I'm gonna go in with clear polygel. This one is from our cart, and I'm just gonna add a glob or a gulp, whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and start patting that in. Nothing new. I'm gonna push this product all the way up, all the way into those crevices. Make sure you push it in all the way in, okay? So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, and constantly dipping my brush into my slip solution, which is alcohol. And the reason why I do that is because my card polygel is kind of sticky, and I noticed that that's the only way it kind of works, is if you're constantly brushing or cleaning your brush and then dipping it into the alcohol or slip solution. So yeah, because this is a square, I mean not square, but a duck nail, make sure the edges are covered nicely, because whenever we do go in and file, you don't want to well, not shave, but yeah, shave off the shape. There we go. I'm just gonna say this, filing duck nails is kind of hard. Well, at least for me, it was kind of hard. So there we go. Sorry, I apologize if you guys hear noises in the background. It's my daughter. She's here with me, and she's playing with her little yellow bus. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. I like the way it looks. There we go. I like how that looks, and I'm gonna go ahead and flash cure that and then continue with the rest. Okay, so now I'm going to be applying base gel, not all over the nail, just halfways, just so I could create the flames. And the brand that I will be using to create the flames is D-Gel. It's their silver gel paint. And the base gel that I'm using is from Madame Glam. I'm just using whatever I have on my table. I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. And here is the brand that I will be using to create the flames. Look how metallic that is, like mirror chrome. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add my straight line right here. Not too long, and create the little swoop. Just like that. And then do another little swoop right here. Then just bring the paint down. Okay, just like that, you see that? All right, all the flames don't have to look the same, just kind of. And then do another little swoop, just like that. And then kind of connect that together, just like that. And then do another swoop, just like that. We don't want it super thick right here on the bottom, because we want to be able to see that gradient from the background just a tad bit. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Then just kind of swirl like that. we're done. And then if you want, you could add crystals, and I think I am, but I think I'm just gonna do off camera. So there we go. I like how that looks. I'm just probably gonna add a little crystal and then add my top coat, and then I'll be done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up and let me know down below in the comment sections what you thought. And if you would like for me to recreate nail designs, send them through my Instagram messages. I have gotten a few, so I might be recreating some of them. And yeah, so I think that's it. I'll see you guys until next time. Bye.